It's all about the motivation this Monday. We've already started motivating you little by little, and we're taking it a step further with the amazing Gabriel Balogona. He is a speaker, workshop facilitator, and learning and development leader. He's known for cultivating high-performing teams using a blend of content, tech, and systems. Now, he speaks regularly on subjects that empower human capital and drive personal development. Today, we're talking about maximizing our time and getting a lot more done in very little time. It's great to have you back.
It's
Welcome.
good to be here. It's always good to come back.
You know, this issue of time management, the word that pops into my head is this issue of procrastination. You know, time management for a lot of companies and individuals has become a challenge because of distractions.
Yeah.
I just get distracted. My attention span is a lot shorter. I feel like I'm in this microwave age where everything that can be done needs to be done quickly.
True.
So what exactly can I do to make sure I'm maximizing all the time I have? Talk to us.
So let me quickly share three things. I think that the first thing everybody needs to get is that you can't manage time. You're supposed to actually manage your energy.
Okay.
So time is, anything that is fixed cannot be managed. It's 24 hours.
Okay.
You can't manage it to be 48 hours. You can't manage it to be 72 hours. Okay. So it's fixed. So what you need to do within that fixed time is to now manage your energy. That's like the very first thing.
Okay.
And in your attempt to manage your energy, you need to understand first your body cycle. So there are people that work very well between 6 to 10. Some people work after lunch. Some people work late in the night. Some people work 12 midnight. So I think you need to figure out what time works for you first. Now, that works a lot for entrepreneurs. It cannot work for 9 to 5.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
So that's an idea. Another idea is to batch your work. So a mistake we make is we try to multitask, and when you try to multitask, you will procrastinate a lot.
Okay.
So it's wisdom to say, I'm going to answer emails for the next 30 minutes, and all I'm doing is emails. Batch every kind of emails you need to respond to. Say, okay, I could throw in WhatsApp chats, throw in Facebook chats. I just need to respond to people.
Okay.
Let me do it for the next 31 hour,
Okay.
right? Then you can say, oh, I'm giving 3 hours to just crafting something. Because the way the brain works is a portion of your mind helps you craft things. A portion of your mind just helps you mumble things. A portion of your mind helps you to respond to things. So it's not fair on your mind if you're trying to craft at the same time, respond at the same time. You'll get distracted. That's how distractions creep in. So if all I'm doing is building strategies or designing, I'm going to do this for 30 minutes. And once I'm done, I move on to the next thing. So those are like three things.
So I feel like you're speaking from the perspective of a man. Not to say that men do not multitask well, but it is said,
we actually don't.
It is said that women multitask better. The truth is, even as I'm sitting here now, I've already calculated what time my kids are going to get to school. Before you got here onto the couch, I knew how much food was left in the house. I knew what I needed to buy before they get back from school. I knew I needed to get fuel before. My mind is sort of compartmentalized. So I feel like, I might be wrong, I feel like I'm getting things done.
Okay.
Am I assuming wrongly that my strategy right now is working for me? Or should I just improve, or should I change strategies, or should I improve on what I already have?
Let me attempt to answer that. So I think that we think getting stuff done is taking off to-dos.
Okay.
No. If I am to spend time with you, and I say I want to spend 30 minutes with you, and in that 30 minutes, I'm thinking of work.
Okay.
I'm thinking of kids.
Okay.
I'm thinking of that. I've not spent 30 minutes with you.
Okay.
I've spent possibly 10 minutes because my mind is flying around. And women tackle men a lot for that. You are with me, but you're not with me.
Okay.
You're with me, you're pressing your phone. You're with me, you are thinking of something else. Be with me. So I think that if you're going to get work done, you need to just zero out on everything.
Okay.
And focus on that. and say when it's time for kids, when we get to that bridge, we will cross it.
Okay.
Right. But I think multitasking is the biggest scam ever. Because what you would do is in 1 hour, you spend 10 minutes on several things instead of spending 1 hour on one thing and then going to the next.
So in other words, you're not putting your full attention on one
Yes,
thing.
you're not.
So you're not giving it your 100%.
All.
Okay. So now let's talk about the number of hours we actually have in a day. Because it's not exactly 24. We don't actually have 24. If we take 24 hours and we say, yes, we have to be, we're supposed to be asleep for 8 hours. Supposed to be. Let's even say 6 hours, right? So that means you have 18 hours left. Out of that 18 hours, let's say you spend 3 hours, let's say 1 hour per meal, right? You do 3 meals. That's another 3 hours gone, meaning you have 15 hours left.
Okay.
Right? Now you have traffic, which is probably an hour to work and an hour back.
In Lagos.
Right? That's another 2 hours gone.
It's like 1 hour extra, so maybe like 3 hours.
Okay, so from 15 hours, remove, let's say 3 hours.
Yeah.
Meaning you have 12 hours left.
Yes.
To dedicate to
Work.
Right? So you're at your desk, you have 12 hours. How would you divide that 12 hours?
Very excellent question. I work in batches. That's why I said batches. I work in batches of threes.
Yeah.
So 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. That's four batches.
Okay.
So 9 to 12.
Yeah.
I do my first 3 hours.
Okay.
12 to 12:30 or 12 to 1.
Yeah.
I'm in the office, gisting, playing, tapping somebody's shoulder because I know I have another 3 hours to go back to.
Okay.
So what eventually happens is I might not even do 4 batches, but I will confidently do 3 batches.
Okay.
Because 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour in between is for resting and power naps, eating, gisting, playing around. So the beauty is if you batch your work, you will realize that you manage your energy. That's secret 1. Secret 2 is delegation. So, and then I'm lucky I have a team that works with me. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do that another person can do? Please do it.
Wow.
If I spend the 1 hour that you're using to do it to watch a Netflix show, I'm fine. My brain will rest so that I can craft something else, right? But delegation is the second best
But
step.
not every employer will allow this kind of, I'm going to call them excesses. You just mentioned Netflix now. You mentioned tapping someone's shoulder in the office.
But you know, you
minutes.
can't take away those conversations that happen in the office. Netflix, yes, of course you can.
Yeah.
But that in between cannot disappear.
So, but the delegation, is it because it's more productive or is it because you need rest?
It's more productive.
Okay.
It's more productive to do things, to get people to do things that you know you can do, but they can possibly do better or do to your level. It just saves you time to do something else. So you can bring tomorrow's work into today because you delegated part of today's work to someone else.
Gabriel Balogun in the building, maximizing your time. So let's batch our work and see if this strategy works for us. There are probably about 12 proper hours in the day. What are you using your 12 hours to do? Are you getting your strategy right? Hopefully, we've been able to help. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tell us and tag us at WakeUpNigeria TVCE. All right, then.